Oh my gosh, guys, I think that there's twins in this one. I think there's two small babies. Yeah, it looks like there's actually two babies in this egg. Can you guys see? Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I really hope the start of your day is truly amazing. You may ask why my eyes are a bit red this morning. The truth is, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to bring this up because, you know, I want this vlog to be really positive and upbeat. And I was just thinking about just trying to just move on and not even bring this up. But the truth is I've been just crying all morning because my puppy is really struggling today. And sorry about that. I had to take a break for a second just to kind of compose myself. And the truth is, you know, my animals mean the world to me, and my puppies in particular are part of my family. And Artie, it turned out it was a back issue, and we just don't really know what's going to happen. But she went from being kind of in pain to being able to barely walk. We took her to the vet. And the vet said it's probably, you know, hopefully a pinched nerve, but it could be something worse. The blood work came back fine, which is great. We're going to go to a neurologist as quickly as they can get us in, and hopefully we'll do good. But the point is, guys, I always want this vlog to be upbeat and positive, and I want you guys to feel good about yourself. And I really struggled with the fact of bringing this up to you guys because I don't want to be, you know, I'm a big baby, I'm very emotional, and but I want this to be about my life, and this is my life. And so let me know in the comments if you guys are upset that I'm showing my emotion and kind of, I don't want you to get brought down, you know. I'm going to pray really hard that Artie is okay, and I'm going to spend as much time with her as I can, and I'm going to try to make the rest of this vlog upbeat and positive. As a matter of fact, as soon as I compose myself, I'm going to head down to the incubator and we're going to cut some python eggs that are due to hatch. So give me a few seconds here and I'll see you guys in the incubator room. Alright, so I've wiped off the tears, I've tried to put my happy face on, and by the way, I wanted to let you know, I was just reading a bunch of your comments from the vlog when I said Artie was sick, and you guys cheer me up so much. I mean, your support and your prayers are amazing. I mean, you guys are so incredible, so thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get into a handful of snake things so I can keep my mind kind of off of things. First off, I wanted to show you a clutch that just hatched. This is actually an albino ball python bred to a het albino ball python clutch, and take a look at, oh, this one isn't quite on the egg yet, but look at how beautiful high contrast that albino is. She should be out anytime. And then of course these two here, this is a het albino and a little albino. Let's take a look at this one right here. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? But look at this one, just not even on the egg. And again, really beautiful high contrast. So we're actually going to cut 2 clutches of eggs today because we have 2 clutches that are almost due to hatch, and I figure why not cut them. One is going to be a blue-eyed leucistic, which is a super lesser bred to a pastel GHI. We all know the GHI and the lesser is amazing, so we're going to cut that clutch. And then the next clutch is actually a really good one. It's going to be hard to tell exactly what's in the egg, but this is actually an albino het for clown bred to a clown ball python, so that is going to be amazing. So what do you say we get cutting? So first up is going to be the blue-eyed leucistic, which is a super lesser bred to a pastel GHI. So let's see what we get. And again, what we want to do is just really gently just kind of cut the superficial layer of the egg, so we're not hurting the animal. And again, these things are due to hatch within a day or so, so I'm not cutting very early. Fortunately, the first egg I cut here, you can see, is just a normal baby, so that's a little bit of a whiff, but that's okay. We're gonna keep on going here. Let's see what we got this second egg. Alright, let's see if we get lucky in this one. Okay, looks like we've got something going on here. It looks like maybe a pastel lesser, but we definitely missed the GHI part. So just a pastel lesser, still a really pretty snake. And then let's go to the next egg and let's see what we get. Let's see. Okay, our odds have not been that good right now. What we have here is just literally a lesser ball python. So let's just keep going here. Let's see what we got. Alright, I think we may have finally gotten something, guys. Woohoo! Yeah! This is actually a good one. This is the Pastel Lesser GHI. So this is all of the genes put together right there. Pastel, Lesser, and GHI. Okay, we still have 3 more eggs to go, so let's see if we keep getting lucky with some odds here, guys. Alright, let's see here. Oop, we got, again, the same thing. Look at that. How awesome is that? Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful one. That is a Pastel Lesser GHI too. You guys see how beautiful that is? I mean, that is a really pretty one. Oh, looks like we just got a normal lesser, but that's okay. Hey man, every snake that's alive and healthy is a great thing. So last egg, I always like to end the last egg on a high note. So let's see what we can get here. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, okay, not bad, not bad. This is actually just a, looks like a lesser GHI. So hey, you know what? The odds weren't bad. I think we got 3 or 4 GHIs. We got a, obviously all lessers, and then we got a handful of, a couple pastel GHIs. So listen, that was a really good clutch. So that is awesome. Now the next clutch we're going to cut is an albino het for clown, bred to a clown. So they're both, the albino are recessive mutations. The clown is a recessive mutation, but the one is an albino clown, which is double recessive. The other one is an albino, which is het, or carrying the gene for clowns. In theory, all should be albino and half should be albino clown. So let's see how our odds go. All right, come on. And this might be a little bit difficult because when you're just looking in an egg, it's hard to sometimes pick out the clown pattern with the albino. So we might have to wait till they actually hatch to know for sure, but we'll get a pretty good idea. So let's go ahead and cut egg number 1. Alright, well, just as I predicted, it's an albino, and you can tell by the pattern that it's an albino clown. And this one looks like a pretty reduced albino clown too, so that is fantastic. Take a look at that. Okay, on to egg number 2. Let's see what we have here, guys. Okay, it looks like another albino clown. And again, you can tell just by that really smooth patterning, the albino is going to have more what they call alien heads, whereas the clown is going to be a much more smooth pattern. So again, it looks like we've got 1, 2 albino clowns. Okay, this one's hard to say. I can't tell. What? Wait, what? Hang on a second here, guys. Hang on a second here. Oh my gosh, guys, I think that there's twins in this one. I think there's 2 small babies. Yeah, it looks like there's actually 2 babies in this egg. Can you guys see? Take a look real quick. Can you see there's 1 baby on this side and then there's 1 baby on that side? Holy cow, how awesome is that? I can't really tell if they're albino clowns or not, but to be honest with you, usually these are what they call paternal twins. So you can have an albino and an albino clown that are twins. They aren't always identical. We'll have to wait for those guys to hatch to know. But how awesome is that? Twins! Oh my gosh. Alright, moving on to the next egg. Alright, we've got another albino, but this one is just a normal albino, guys, but still really beautiful, looking good. So alright, just a few more eggs here. Let's go ahead and cut this one. Alright, let's see what we have here. Open up that flap for you guys. And again, it looks like this is going to be an albino. Yep, you can see with the pattern right down here, you can see that it's an albino clown because you can see that dorsal striping. Alright, 2 more eggs, guys. This has been a great day to cut eggs. Alright. Alright, well this is another albino. Again, all of them are going to be albinos, but this one looks like it's an albino, but it could potentially be an albino clown because it does have some reduction of patterns, but to me it looks more like an albino. We'll wait till it hatches out to make sure. Last egg, guys. Here we go. Let's see what we got. You guys know I like to end on a good note. And it sure does look like another albino clown. So that's awesome. It's like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 albino clowns, the twins that I can't quite tell, and then 1 or 2 albinos that might be clowns. So this was an absolutely great way to spend my morning after being pretty emotional today. I'm kind of a little bit more upbeat now because we got some really cool babies. And again, I cut these eggs just a couple days before they're due to hatch. Now you might ask, why would you want to do that? A lot of people will actually say that it increases the odds of actually having animals produce. Sometimes animals won't hatch in the wild, and they might be missing an egg tooth or something else may be going on, and this gives them an opportunity to live. Now the argument on the other side would be, if they're not supposed to hatch, you shouldn't let them hatch. But hey, I don't have a problem if you cut them responsibly within a couple days. There's absolutely no harm to the animal whatsoever, and these guys will be out of the eggs within a couple days. So how exciting is that? What do you guys say that we wrap up, because Lori is home, she can look after Artemis, and I'm going to go to the shop and get my work done there. So there you go, Tales from the Incubator. It's good to be at BHB just for a little bit of a while, just to get my mind off things and to keep myself kind of surrounded by my animals. I always am in a good mood when I'm here. Well, I shouldn't say always, but 99% of the time I'm in a good mood when I'm at BHB. We do have a couple clutches to pull today. Again, I'm going to probably do a little bit of work today, but not too terribly much, so I can get back home and just kind of be with Artie and Lori and kind of see how that thing goes. But regardless, we're going to pull some clutches right now, starting with this one right here. This happens to be a Crimson Het scaleless corn. Let's see what she has. Ooh, it looks like a pretty nice clutch of eggs. Not a really big clutch of eggs, but certainly nice. Look at that. There's 2, 4, 6 good eggs. So again, 6 good eggs, no slugs, so that's pretty good. Again, I've always said that these scaleless corns lay small clutches, so anyways, that's good. And you can see that crimson. Look at how she has that kind of, really kind of banded look to her compared to a normal corn snake that has more saddles. So that's what that crimson is, which is basically a hypomelanistic Miami phase corn snake. But anyways, that's a good first clutch to start the day. Next up is going to be an apricot Pueblan milk snake. Now this girl actually laid on June 4th, and she happened to be the only clutch of eggs laid that day. She laid 6 eggs, so this is her second clutch. And remember earlier I had told you that sometimes second clutches don't have as many eggs and have some fertility issues, so we're going to put my theory to the test and see how many eggs she has in here. And the fertility was really good, so that's great, but sure enough, 2, 4 eggs. So like I said, a lot less eggs usually in that second clutch, and that just literally is because they don't have as much body weight as they did the first clutch. So again, I always say that calories in, production out. When animals are kind of on the thinner side from all of that energy that they put into the first clutch, they don't have as much energy to put into the second clutch, so obviously they're going to produce less eggs, because in the end, in nature, animals don't want to produce themselves to death, at least most of the time, so they always produce within their means. So anyways, 4 eggs. That is the last colubrid clutch of the day, but I'm sure I have some other things to do. So guys, it's been kind of a crazy week or whatever, so I haven't had a chance to update you on what I did with this new Burmese. You guys hit me with a ton of great names. Thank you so much. There were so many that I loved. Really, I think the top 3 were Lily, Lemonade, and Sprinkles, and I loved them all. I mean, I loved all of your ideas, but those 3 really stuck out. And I was really kind of leaning towards Sprinkles because Lori loves Sprinkles, but I decided I think that the best name would be Lemonade. And the reason I say that is when I bring Lemonade around people, just like Sunrise, is I want people to like think the name like, oh, that's such a cute name. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for your comments. I love you guys so much for it, but I'm going to go ahead and name her Lemonade. So she is an amazing animal, isn't she? Alright guys, so while I was showing you Lemonade, I figured what the heck, I might as well show off Sunrise because I love her so much. And I will say that Lemonade is a really cool snake, but it doesn't quite have the same disposition as Sunrise has, just that really mellow. She's really, really cool, but she's definitely a little more of a mover. You can tell she hasn't been handled as much, so we'll get her handled up and she'll be a great animal, and she's going to be a great animal ambassador for me out on the West Coast whenever I'm out there, which by the way, I'm going out there in less than, well, about 2 weeks from now. It's going to be some amazing adventures out there. I can't wait to share them with you guys. By the way, guys, I wanted to thank you so much. Obviously, myself and Lori have been having a rough couple days with our sick puppy, Artemis. I did just talk to Lori, and she said that Artie was acting a little bit better. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. This morning, I really didn't think she was going to make it. I thought that, you know, she was panting. She looked, I mean, I've never seen her that way. And I thought for sure that we were going to get really bad news at some point from the vet or neurologist, and that we might, you know, not have her. Hopefully she's turned the corner and she's going to get better. But the reason I'm saying this is that you guys are amazing. Even in my darkest time when I was so sad and I was crying this morning just thinking about, I couldn't imagine losing Artemis, reading your comments really uplifted me. I mean, you guys are just so incredible. And I've said this a million times, but the Checkies really, truly are the best family on YouTube, in my opinion. And it's not just my opinion. People say it all the time that come to our channel. So thank you guys for not only being a great community, but thank you for helping me. And I'm not saying we're through the woods yet, because Artie isn't 100%, and I'm hoping she doesn't go the other way. She was so bad, guys. The last 36 hours was so scary. So again, I'm not saying everything is great now, but let's hope it's getting better. But regardless of what happens, as a family, we can get through it, and you guys just are incredible. So I just wanted to thank you for that. So anyways, I'm going to pack up here at the shop and get home and check on my little puppy and spend time with the family. So thank you again. Good boy. You looking after your sister Artemis, are you? Good boy. Good boy. There she is. Hi, Artie. How you doing, hon? How you doing? Well, it's a good thing that she's moved. I mean, she was camped underneath that table earlier, and she definitely, her eyes look a little bit better. She definitely looks a little bit better. I tell you what, I don't know if things will keep getting better, but it is certainly good. I mean, literally, she couldn't even hold her head up for the last 24 hours. I mean, her head was just on the ground. She couldn't even lift it up at all, period. She couldn't sit up like this. So this is absolutely, I'm so glad. I tell you what, I was so freaked out. I mean, again, I know that we've got a long way to go, but oh, my puppy looks so much better, and I'm so happy. Again, I apologize to you guys about being so emotional and having the vlog so much about Artie the last couple days, but she's such a big part of mine and Lori's family, so I hope you guys don't mind. As for tonight, we're just going to hang out as a family, spend time with our puppies, and just comfort Artie as much as we can as she starts to hopefully heal. Right, girl? Good girl. I love you so much. So we've spent so much time with Artie over the last little bit. I figured I'd come outside and just spend some time with Zeusy, because Zeus has been so protective of Artie and so concerned, and we've kind of been ignoring him because all our attention has been going to her. So Lori's still looking after Artie. She is definitely doing a lot better, but I'm just going to spend some time playing ball with Zeusy, try to show him that we love him too. Then I would cry. Alright, so guys, I came in to check on Artie and the family, and Noah and Lori are already asleep. It's not even dark outside yet, but I know Noah woke up early and worked all day, and he was up late last night editing his videos, so I understand that. And Lori was up with Artie almost all night long, so she definitely was dog tired, let's say. But regardless, you can see, look at Artie. She's doing so much better. She definitely has perked up, and from this morning when literally I really thought that there was a possibility we might lose her, till now she's acting like a different dog. So do I think that she still has a ways to go before she gets better? Of course, but I think she is on the road to recovery, so I couldn't be more happy. Regardless, thank you so much again for all your support through this. It means the world to me. I mean, your comments really uplifted not only me but the rest of my family. You guys are absolutely amazing, so thank you so much for that, and thank you for tuning in. Could you do me a favor and smash that like button for Artie? Hit the notification bell, turn the notifications on always. Make sure to be kind to somebody, because trust me, your kindness really helped me a lot lately, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.